Do you hear the rain? I hope you can still hear me. Okay, so we just got home from our road trip, and the other day I woke up. We were in the motel, we were in Savannah on our way. We had one more day to get here. And we had left the camera in the car, otherwise I think I would have filmed it then. But I woke up thinking about something, and I just thought I'd just talk to you from my heart today. Oh dear, the rain is pounding. I hope you can still hear me. Anyway, so what I woke up thinking about was, and I am not self-hating, I'm just sharing thoughts that I overcame, okay? And, okay, so the, all right, sorry. What I woke up thinking about was that I wish, sometimes, you know, don't you sometimes wish you were somebody else with a different personality, with a different look? You know, I've gone through periods when I wish that I still wouldn't mind it, having long straight hair or whatever. That was the day of the hippie. Or I sometimes wish that I had a more intriguing personality, right? But in the long end, what it all boils down to, you just have to be happy with who you are, right? So, but this is what I was thinking. Sorry if my shorts are too short. I woke up thinking that I think I sometimes, because I'm a person that I naturally see the glass half full, or all the way full. You know, it's like, not just halfway full, I can see the whole picture. Somehow I can see it to the future, and I can see how things will turn out good, right? And so I have this kind of quote unquote Pollyanna personality, Mary Poppins, you know, just Doris Day, always seeing the good, and that's the way I am. Now, I didn't always used to be that way, and I think at the end of this I'll tell you a little bit. After I get through this little rant, I'll tell you more of what I used to be like. But the thing is that sometimes I wish that I was just, you know, don't you all go through that, wishing you were somebody else? But the thing is, my giftings are, I'm a natural encourager. I'm a natural, I'm a visionary. I can see the big picture. I can see if you just do this and this and this, everything's going to turn out good. I can see the long run. But there was a time when, all right, I learned how to control it a little bit, but I figure I can just be myself on the videos. But my friend, one day, she was so fed up with my personality, and this was a couple of years ago. It's not that she was fed up with my personality, but she was going through something difficult. And I kept saying, I was trying to encourage her, but I kept saying, but yes, I know that this bad thing's happening, but I can see how it can turn good. And I kept trying to share the optimistic hope and spread the hope, right? But she was so annoyed. And what I learned through that was, there's a time to keep your mouth shut and just listen. Because people don't need to hear the rosy thing. They just need somebody to hear their heart, hear what they're going through, and just listen and say, I get you, I understand. Wow, that's terrible. So I have learned my lesson there. Okay, so when I'm in person on a one-to-one, I do that. No, I do that. I hear the hearts, and I don't automatically give the solution, which I'm not God. I don't have all the solutions in the world, but I do know how to spread a little hope, okay? But for these videos, I guess if you just aren't in the mood for hope, for, hearing the good at the end, and seeing the light at the end of the tunnel and hearing the good things, I guess you can just turn me off. Who cares? Oh well. And come back to me when you're ready. But the thing is, and nobody's been complaining or anything, I'm not going there. I've had only wonderful, wonderful comments. I love all my friends, all my viewers, but so I'm not going there at all. I've only been encouraged by you all, and I love to hear your comments. But I was just hating on myself for a moment, and I got over it, because that's who I am. But I'm going to tell you, there was a time when I was not like that. I remember, so I can relate. And when I am listening to somebody who is going through something difficult, I do know how to relate, because I've been there, honestly. And once in a while, I still slip back, and then I just have to, remind myself of different things. But I can remember not too long ago, just about 6 years ago, every day I would hate waking up, because it's like I felt so useless in this world. I felt so condemned. Nobody was condemning me. I was condemning myself, because I felt like and then I would get so overwhelmed by all I could see was the need in the world. All I could see was everybody, all the hungry, all the people who are hurting. All I could see was all that stuff, You know what I do now, though? But part of the problem was I could not receive God's love for myself. And so I would just say, you're not doing this right, you're not doing this right, you're not doing this right. And you could be helping this person, you could be doing that, you could be doing that, all that stuff. But you know what I do now? Instead of getting overwhelmed when I think of all the needs in the world, all the hurt, I imagine God touching them and filling them, somehow touching them and filling them with His love, and somehow reaching down and and that's how God is. There's a scripture in the Old Testament. There was this lady named Hagar, and she was out in the desert on her own, just so forsaken. And actually, there was a singer named Amy Grant who mentioned her in a song. And the part of the song is from El Shaddai is, to the outcast on her knees, he was the God who really sees. And that's it, He sees us in our being cast away by other people. He sees us when we feel so alone, when we feel so left out, when we feel like we're being bullied and nobody cares. And God sees and God cares. And so what I do, instead of feeling overwhelmed anymore, what I do is I imagine Him touching that person or those people, and I ask Him to do that. And anyway, I know I've ranted about a lot of stuff today. I was just telling you what happened, and so I'm back. I quickly beat myself up, and then I quickly lifted myself up and got out of it, and I'm back to normal. And it only lasted for a second when I was thinking, I'm such a Pollyanna. All I do is smile. Oh well, maybe somebody could use my smile. Okay, love you guys. Bye.